Hello all loonies and normals, my name is Joe Silver, welcome to my channel. This week we're going to be talking about something a bit different. It is game related but a bit different, and that is about Epic Games and Steam and so on and so forth. Let me explain how this got started, right? I've been watching on Steam, I've been watching Satisfactory. Now for those who don't know, it's basically Factorio but 3D with a few twists, and it's a really good game. But the point is, I really wanted to get it, so what do? Type it into Steam. No results. And the reason why there was no results is because it's not on Steam yet. In fact, it won't be on Steam for a year until the release of until after a year after its release of alpha. Why? Because Epic have made them sign a thing saying that for a year they have to go with Epic alone because they want that exclusivity for a year. And I was thinking how dirty that felt. To me, I mean, to me. And let me explain why. Right? First of all, it would make sense, would it not, to be on multiple platforms. The Epic claim that they have promised the devs a better deal than Steam gives them. Okay, so they make more money. That's the general idea. But they would make even more money if they were allowed to go on multiple platforms. But the reason why they can't is because of Epic's thing that they signed saying they'd stay with them. Okay. The problem with that is it still feels a bit dirty to me, because not only does it stop them making money that they would have made from Steam, from Origin, or you pick your launcher, I don't care which one you pick, but whichever one they pick they would have made money from them, right? And they can't now because Epic have said, well no, you don't go with any of them, you go with us only. Okay. The second thing about this, and some of this will sound a bit selfish and it's not, but it will sound a bit that way, is my thought is that if they're giving them a better deal, see, 30% apparently is how much they reckon that how much Steam takes, and they reckon that Epic only takes about 12%, something like that, I don't know. But my thoughts are 12% and nothing's still nothing. Well, it's true that they will have made some money because some people have bought it off Epic. People don't like Epic. They won't use Epic. And if you don't use it, you can't get the game, and that feels a bit dirty to me. You have to have it or else, But the point is, really, and this is where it'll sound a bit selfish and that, I can't afford to be doing that anyway, because I may be 34, but I don't have a credit card, I don't have a debit card, I don't have a credit card. All I have is a hole in the wall card, and all that lets me do is go up to the hole in the wall, ATM to those who don't understand the slang, is put it in, see, right, I've got X amount in, I can take this much out, thank you very much. That's all it lets me do, right? That's all of it. That's as far as it goes. So I can't be affording to go onto other sites like Epic and say, right, here's my credit card details, I'll buy that and that and that. Yeah, I can't do that because I don't have one. So for me, the game's completely off, and that feels a little dirty, that feels a little unfair, because I would love the game, I really would. I've been watching people play Satisfactory, and I'm sure I would absolutely love it, because it would be a brilliant game. But I can't touch it. I'm not allowed to touch it because of Epic's practices. Because they said, oh no, you stay with us for a year. And I mean, on the dev side, you might say, well, it's good practice. If they're getting more money, then they'll go with them. And it's true. But I don't know, to me it just feels a little dirty because they're stopping and putting it on other platforms where they would get even more money. Think about it, if you stay with one platform for a year, right, that's a year's worth of profits that you have missed out on from multiple platforms, from 2, from 3, from 4. So put it this way, right? Put it this way, imagine this. You have a product that you put in a shop, okay? Don't matter what the product is, candles, cakes, games, whatever, you take your pick. But you put it in one shop, and that shop says, for a year, you stay with us and we will give you 80% of the money that we make off this product, because you stayed with us. And so you say, okay, for a year you get X amount of money off that game, candle, cake, whatever. Okay? Now imagine the same scenario. You go to 2 shops, 3 shops, 4 shops. You again pick the number of shops that you go to, and in each shop they say we will give you X amount percentage of how much money we make. First one says 80, perhaps the other one says 60, 50, 40. Yeah? Each one says it's a different amount, but you agree to the amount percentage. How much more are you making now? Because you're making off 2, 3, 4 shops worth of profits, and even if the different shops are giving you different percentages back of how much you're still making more because you're making off all of them. That's the point. But you see, with Epic, you're not allowed to do that. So they are actually missing out. They're missing out on what they would have made off Steam. They're missing out on what they would have made off Origin or Ubisoft. Or, again, you pick your launcher. There are many of them out there, right? And so it's not. So it feels a bit dirty that way because it's taking money from them. But again, coming back to the part where it feels a bit more selfish, because I can't afford to do that. I can't afford to go to Epic. I can't get the money anyway. I can't give over my money anyway because I can't afford to do that. So I have to stick with Steam because Epic doesn't do. As far as I'm aware, there are in no shops will you find Epic game cards where you can put it on their launcher the way you do on Steam. Because that's what I do. I go to places like Argos, Morrison's, etc., etc., etc. No, this vlog is not sponsored by them. It just happens to be the ones I go to. But seriously, I go to them and I say, right, I want 10 quid Steam credit, I want 20 quid Steam wallet funds, blah blah blah, 10, 20 or 50, however much I get, usually 20, right? I come home, I scratch off the thing on the back, I put it on to my Steam wallet, bingo, I now have 20 quid to spend on whatever game I want as long as it's on Steam. There's your problem. This one isn't on Steam, so I can't get it. So I'm stuck not playing a game I want to play because Epic have said, nah, you can't get it. Now I know that feels selfish, but think about this. I can't be the only one in that situation. I can't be the only one who can't do that, who can't go to another launcher because the one they're using has the things that they need, that they can afford, whereas the other one can't, whereas Epic's can't. I'm sure that there are, what I mean is, I'm sure there are others who can't afford to go to another thing because of the one that they use. And I can't just delete Steam and stop using Steam because that's got all the games on it that I play anyway. All the ones that I play on Steam, on stream, all the ones that I play elsewhere when I'm offline, it has all of them. So if I delete Steam and switch to Epic, I lose all of them as well. And as I said, Epic doesn't come with Epic wallet codes anyway. It comes with, as far as I'm aware, and please anybody who uses Epic correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I'm aware, you have to use a credit card. Well, I don't have one. Epic. As it happens, I don't have one. So, and I mean, then there's that whole thing about them looking through your computer and looking at your Steam games to see which games you're playing in hopes of enticing you over to them by saying, we've got the same games, come to us. But I don't know whether that's true or not, or whether that's just rumours, so I'm not making a comment on that. Again, you feel free to leave a comment on that in the comment section down below. The point is, it just feels dirty to me. It feels wrong. They shouldn't be doing it. They shouldn't be saying, you can't go telling the devs, you can't go over there, you can't go over there because you've got to stay with us. That feels wrong. Because it's taking money from them that they would have got from over there and there. As I said, my illustration of the shops. Whether or not the deal they offer is better than Steam's, I'm not going into that side. I'm not a business manager. I've never run a business. I don't know how businesses work, not properly. I know businesses are all about making money, so the devs are bound to say, if they think they can get more money with Epic, they're bound to say, yeah, cool, we'll go with you, we'll go with you. You give us more money, we'll go with you. But to me, going with 2, 3, 4 different platforms makes you more money than going with one. I don't care what flipping percentage the other platforms are offering you, you will still get money from them. Even if you're giving up some of it to the platform, you will still get money from them, and therefore that money will go on top of the money you're getting from one platform. So you know, it still feels dirty by saying you have to stay with us for a year first. And for the reasons that I claimed in my own personal situation, again, I don't like it for that reason, because I wanted to play the game and now I can't unless I go with Epic. Well, you know what, Epic? Say that, mate, I ain't doing it. You know, I'm not going to them just because of that. I can't afford to anyway, but, you know, quite frankly, nah. I'm not going to them just because they won't let me get it from Steam. Nah. Not happening. I might, when it comes out on Steam, get Satisfactory because, like I said, I've enjoyed watching it and it looks like a really fun game. But to be honest with you, it would be early access if it was on Steam right now anyway. And I'm not a big fan of early access, we've discussed this before. But the point is, if it was there, I would probably get it. That's the point. Anyway, I have rambled enough and probably even ranted a little this week. But if you have enjoyed what you have seen here, please give me a like, a sub and a comment down below. Okay? If you have an opinion on Epic Games, if you have an opinion on Steam, if you have an opinion on anything I have said here, am I right, am I wrong? Leave it in the comment section down below and let me know what you think, because I love hearing back from you guys, because it means actually I'm getting feedback and I'm getting told, well, actually this is the case or this is the case, and I love that. I love that. So please leave me a comment down below. Anyway, I have rambled on enough. Thank you very much for watching. I have been Joe Silver. This has been a vlog. Goodbye.